Good morning, beautiful people. We have sadly come to the final park here in Japan. Hard to believe 2 weeks has already come and gone. Man, I cannot believe the roller coasters that I've gotten to ride, the parks that I've gotten to visit, some of the sightseeing we've gotten to do. This has just been an absolute trip of a lifetime. So many memories with some pretty incredible people. But the last park, we still have one more vlog to do, and that is a park called Kijima Kogen at the very bottom of Japan, just outside of Beppu. This park looks absolutely gorgeous. We were at the bus here. We took all these winding roads through these mountains. Honestly, it reminded me a lot of driving through New Hampshire to go to Storyland and Santa's Village. But these mountains they're even bigger. This park looks really good. It is notably home to a gigantic wooden roller coaster called Jupiter. It's almost a mile long, one of 3 wooden roller coasters in Japan. Of course, we just did Regina 2 at Tobu Zoo. We're doing a second one. We're going to miss out on Elf at Hirakata Park, but that's like the tiniest of the 3. I'm really excited about this park. I think it's going to be a great way to end this trip. And they have a couple other roller coasters as well. They got a drop tower, a Ferris wheel. We'll see how much we get done. We're probably not going to spend too much time here, but we are going to get on Jupiter. And I think I'm going to be marveling at some of these views.
What about this view?
Obviously the best view of them all.
Guys, I'm very excited. I've already seen like 12 butterflies just walking up. This is gonna be great.
Extra butterflies. And Jupiter, excited?
Yeah, I think I am.
I hope you are. Miss over 250 credits now. This is the views you get here at Kijima Kogen. We're about to ride their 1983 Nisho, which I'm gonna guess is like their Arrow. This opened in 1983. It goes 48 miles per hour and has 3 inversions, a loop and a corkscrew. Hopefully it's not as painful as it sounds. It's a very slow lift. This should be an experience. Here we go. Super LS coaster. Corkscrew. Loop. There's your 3 inversions. Pray for me. I don't know how bad this is going to be. Look at the view though. And there's their dragon wagon. And I don't know what Look at these things you can ride around. Here's what we got for the station. And I don't think this is theming. This looks, this could be a time, guys. At least the views are sweet. That was Super LS coaster, 1983 Misho. Arrow corkscrew, looks like an arrow. Honestly, it rode better than most arrow corkscrews that I've been on. It actually wasn't too bad. I wouldn't say there was any rough moments at all. There was some weird profiling with the track. It actually is a little bit more of an extended layout than your typical arrow corkscrew. It gets really, really low to the ground. You're like really in those trenches. The grass is like growing up into the tracks. It's kind of cool. It was overall, I thought pretty smooth. Not a lot of headbanging. It's still, a 3 out of 10 out of my scale, but it's worth doing. Even if you're not a cred hunter, give it a shot. It's not too bad. They have like a kids play area here. They also have a ball pit. Did that stop us from playing in this? No. You guys remember Discovery Zone? Where are my old people at? That's what that reminds me. I haven't been in a ball pit in like 25 years. That was so much fun. We're about to do a laser tag game. That's Sarah and Taylor in there triggering the lasers. Of course, Taylor's trying to film. That should be fun. So we just did this like virtual flying theater. There was 2 options. One was themed to like a city being torn down, I guess. The other one was dinosaurs, which we did. Very, very outdated graphics. It was very, very weird. You get swallowed by a T-Rex. Brought back memories of Back to the Future, the ride at Universal. They have little fan effects, but it was very weird. We got a drop tower here, which I'm actually excited for because the views are spectacular. Really tiny thing. Just 4 people to a seat. Let's see how long it keeps you up there. it's one of those ones that just drops immediately, or if it hangs up there. Okay, a little bit of a mix. Ooh, it stops really close to the bottom. This is one of the oddest shoot-the-shoots I've ever seen. The boat is covered. It actually has a roof. At first I thought maybe it's a screen and you still get wet. No, that's glass. Very, very odd. So people that don't like water rides, hi Matt, this might be the shoot-the-shoots for you. All right, we're gonna give this thing a shot. Water chute, Poseidon 30. I'm gonna guess the 30 is because it's 30 meters tall. That's what I'm gonna go with. This water ride was so dumb. It was so dumb. What's the point? What, you put a roof on a shoot-the-shoots. The whole point is to cool you off. And if anything, it actually warmed us up because it was like 10 degrees warmer inside that boat than the actual weather. We need a water ride to cool off from the water ride. Why? Why, Kijima Kogen? Why? Did somebody complain? They didn't want to get wet. It's 85 degrees out today, Fahrenheit. What's that in Celsius? Like 28, 29? I don't know. That was so weird. We're about to do Ice Worlds. I have no idea what this is. If it's just a walkthrough, hopefully it's really cool. No pun intended. Because we need to cool off after the water ride that we just did, because that makes a lot of sense. So apparently these are very common throughout Japan. I didn't know about that. We did just walk through. It's a very quick walkthrough. It's all full of ice. There's like little penguins, polar bears, walruses. It is cold in there. It said negative 27 on the meter. I'm assuming that's Celsius. Did the conversion. It's negative 16 degrees Fahrenheit in there. It actually kind of hurt, but it felt great after that warm water ride. I would recommend the ice box if you want to cool off. Oh boy, does it. It's a big moment, guys, because it is finally time to ride Jupiter, Kijima Kogen's huge wooden roller coaster. By far, not by far, but it is the biggest wooden roller coaster in all of Japan of the three. This is actually the 5th longest wooden roller coaster in the world. It is just under a mile of track. I believe it's just Beast, Voyage, T-Express, and Shivering Timbers, the only wooden roller coasters in the world that are longer than Jupiter. It stands at 138 feet tall, hitting speeds of 56 miles per hour. It's an absolutely massive, massive structure. It stretches the whole back half of this park. It looks like a really cool layout. I'm very excited. Obviously, we got the surrounding scenery that's going to be awesome to look at while on the ride. It opened in 1992, so it's getting up there in age for an Intamin. Did I mention it's an Intamin? It's an Intamin. All 3 wooden roller coasters in Japan are by Intamin. This is the before the prefab Intamins. I'm pretty sure it's just these 3, American Eagle, famously at Six Flags Great American, maybe one other Intamin woodens that came before, like the El Toros and the T-Expresses. This should be good, guys. I think this could low-key be one of the best roller coasters on the entire trip. I hope it is. Let's find out. All we have to do is hop on, and then I'll give you the review that I always try to give for the major roller coasters that I ride, at least in 2024. So just got off of 4 rides on Jupiter this morning. Front row, second row, back row, second to last row. That's actually a very, very good wooden roller coaster. So much better for me than Regina 2. I loved it. It is so long. You absolutely feel that it is one of the 5 longest roller coasters, wooden roller coasters in the world. It has like RMC like pre-lift airtime hills, like 4 of them. And especially the last one, right before the lift, you're on the back. Actually really, really good airtime. And then once you get to the top of the lift, there's like a little dip that feels like a drop. Then you hit your main drop. Again, really good airtime in the back, but then more in the front when you come up that second hill. Holy ejector. It really pops you up there. And really, really cool. The whole ride is awesome. There's actually good airtime. I didn't feel a lot of airtime with Regina. You feel airtime on Jupiter. We're gonna get one more ride, I think, at the end of the day where I'll give my final score, but big fan of Jupiter. Low-key, maybe one of my 5 favorite roller coasters on the entire trip. And it is rough for me in a good way. It feels like a 1992 wooden roller coaster, but it doesn't try to kill you, which I like about wooden roller coasters. We got mini golf. Maybe the most uninspired mini golf course that I've ever seen in my life. It's just straight holes. No windmills, no lighthouses, no castles, just straight holes. So we just did the outwards facing seat on this Ferris wheel. How was that?
Oh, it was the coolest thing I think I've done in a long time. Just
that was really cool.
Very like weird and random and rare. Beautiful shots of the park. You know, it's weird because all of the paths seem pretty wide and it's kind of dead today. It's just a lot of school kids. So the park feels a lot bigger than I think it actually is. So we're at the top of the Ferris wheel and what? It's just a little guy.
Just a little guy. So now we're on the gondola seat, trying to get some shots of Jupiter, but we're pretty screened in here, so I don't know how good they're going to come out. Very cool Ferris wheel. Obviously, once again, the surrounding mountains, exquisite. Most of you probably didn't know, I actually really like playing golf. What a beautiful golf course here. I think it's all part of the same Kijima Kogen resort. We are at the top. Look at that freaking mountain, my God. There's the Misho, there's that stupid water ride, and then you get lovely screens. We could get a great shot of Jupiter, but let's put a screen there, because, let's ruin the fun. It's time to do Shooting Pirates, which I imagine is their dark ride shooter. This is Megan's in her element with pirates, so we'll see how it is. So this was maybe the shortest shooting ride ever. It was probably like 45 seconds. It was fine. Weird cars and weird ride system. Here at Kijima Kogen, they actually have a little tiny onsen that's like a hot tub for your feet. Of course, Japanese onsens are all over the country as like more traditional spas and baths. But if your dogs are barking, this is a really good place to sit to relax for a little bit. Sarah hates that term. You hate that term.
No one's dogs are barking.
It's a very funny term. I will say one of the complaints, I shouldn't say complaints, drawbacks that we've experienced here in Japan. The merch, at least for shirts, not the best. Even Disney. What is that? Who is that?
Pretty certain she's from Spirited Away, but she's just a little old lady.
Just a little old lady, Spirited Away, like one of the...
It's a Studio Ghibli
Studio
film.
Ghibli? Oh, okay.
They have a lot of other Studio Ghibli, but then they also have her.
Don't hate it. But yes, other than these things, shirts are hard to come by, even at Tokyo Disney. Like, almost nothing. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Just got off there. Sorry, the meat show is so loud. Just got off the Dragon Wagon and the Vekoma roller skater, which they surprisingly let us ride. So, oh God, this is bad. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, that's better. So, yeah, rode both the Dragon Wagon and the roller skater, and that's it for credits here in Japan. I started at $4.94, finished with $5.28.
I like the Dragon Wagon was the last.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get one more ride in Jupiter. Last credit though.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Look at Coaster Studios in their element right now. They're so talented. Let's get one more ride in Jupiter and end this trip on a high note. Oh, that's sad. One final ride there on the massive Intamin wooden roller coaster called Jupiter. I think I'm gonna do top 10, top 15 roller coasters that I rode in Japan. I think Jupiter might make the top 5. It's really, really good. Really, really unique. Definitely of the 2 wooden coasters I've done in Japan, my favorite. Ooh, final score. I want to apologize in advance. I gave Thunder Dolphin way too high of a score. I'm rusty. I forgot my scale. I did it so much last year. I gave it, an 8.82? It was probably closer to a lower 8. It's still really good, and I love the setting at Thunder Dolphin, but I do think I do like Jupiter more than Thunder Dolphin, but I'm not going to give it an 8.82. That's too high. We're going, I don't know. That's an 8.35, I think, for Jupiter. It's really, really good. Airtime, like I said, in the back. You get that really good ejector moment in the front. Coming off the drop. I love the pre-lift section. That's one of my favorite pre-lift sections of any roller coaster, period. Even some of the RMCs. Jupiter's a win, guys. Let's close this park out. Let's close the Japanese trip out right now. That's so sad. And so ends our leg of our Japanese trip. These 2 are going off to Taiwan and China.
We're like halfway done.
Yeah, they're only halfway done of this trip.
Let's keep it going.
I want to thank both of you guys. Obviously, this is coasting through Asia is, why we're all here.
No, we're all here to have fun together.
Obviously, the friends are most
On
important.
Coasting through Asia.
On Coasting Through Asia. Expect those videos sometime. This winter?
Yeah, this will
Hopefully
be
before
out
2025.
a while before they get posted.
Yeah.
We had such an amazing time. I can't believe 2 weeks have already come and gone. I mean, so many memories made. All the roller coasters we did, the parks, a lot of the sightseeing too. That's honestly why we wanted to go with you guys, because we know you're not just all about park.
Nah, we need
all
to see some stuff.
Yes, we have to
do.
mix in some sightseeing. I think it went as well as it could have possibly gone.
I think we
It
went
was very hot, but we avoided rain pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, you said it was gonna rain every day.
Listen, I was just basing it off of the internet. The internet's not always right.
Very fair. All major rides were open. We didn't miss any credits.
I missed a few.
Asia's oldest coaster.
Well, things happen.
I go
Gold
to
Rush.
holiday.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
Gold
we didn't get
Rush.
on wherever that Gold Rush
Gold
ride
Rush.
was.
That would have
Wherever
been
they're
another
filming.
coaster we would have ridden called Gold Rush.
Oh man.
Dream Manor and New Zealand.
Dang.
That's annoying.
Oh well.
Thank you guys so much for having us on.
Of course, no, thank
we
you for
had
coming,
the best time.
seriously.
Of
Heck
course.
yeah.
This probably won't be the last time you see these 2. I'm gonna go on a limb.
Okay,
Maybe
bye
me.
forever.
Well, we're officially stuck on that boat together, so you can't avoid us there.
Oh, that's
Coaster
that's
Cruise.
right.
Coaster Cruise
Yeah.
2025 coming up somewhat soon, actually.
Yeah, that is kind of soon.
All right, that's it from Japan, everybody. Where I'm going next, I have no idea, but this was an epic time.
How do you say goodbye in Japanese? Is it also konnichiwa?
I think
doubt it.
that's aloha. That's Hawaiian.
Aloha.
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 Aloha, guys. See you next time.